Today on Chloe's Inbox. Good day, DJ Chloe. I am your avid listener, and I always like your Facebook posts, and I even follow you on Instagram. Please just call me John, not my real name. I am using this dummy account to hide my real identity as of now. I hope in these next few days, my story will be aired, and I am looking forward to it. Yes, I am the breadwinner of my family, and at the same time, I am a person living with HIV or PLHIV. I'm working in a convenience store as a crew and also a breadwinner. Ako na lang inaasahan ng family ko. I have a dream to work abroad kasi wala akong asenso dito sa Pilipinas. I have a friend and also a coworker, pero hindi ko na lang i-reveal ang pangalan niya. Even though nagkakilala lang kami in a short period of time, I treated him as my younger brother. Naawa ako sa kanya kasi at his young age, bumukod ng bahay with his younger brother to become independent. Ako naman tumutulong sa kanya kahit wala akong ini-expect in return dahil ang turing ko sa kanya is kapatid and kaibigan na rin. We traveled, kumakain sa labas and anything else. Siyempre my friend is facing financial difficulties. Sinalo ko siya at sinesave. I am a bisexual and I admit having multiple sexual partners also. Last April, dahil nakagat ako ng aso namin, nagpa-inject ako ng anti-rabies sa municipality kung saan ako nakatira. At the municipal hall, may service doon na nag-aalok ng free HIV test. And upon the recommendation of my friend, tinest ko ang sarili ko and the result, positive ako. Currently, nagkautang-utang ako sa mga online lending apps and I am facing termination from my work because of a simple mistake. Ako na lang ang inaasahan sa family ko. Inaasahan nila na this past few months or next year is makakapag-abroad ako. Pero eto ako ngayon, nagmumukmok. Depressed dahil hindi ko alam paano ako magsisimula ulit. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang pwede kong gawin. Sa ngayon, hindi alam ng pamilya ko about my health conditions because it will lead to me being kicked out sa bahay namin. I am continuing medications and I hope matulungan niyo ako. By the way, I am your active listener since high school and all your songs na pinaplay mo is my solace in these dark times. Thank you, Chloe, and God bless. Hi, John. You know what? If I can remember it right, lahat ng mga mahihirap na pinagdaanan ko sa buhay ko. Wala naman kasing libre dyan eh. Wala naman nakakalibre sa trial, sa problema. Lahat ng mga panahon na I was in a dark place, lahat yun kinaya ko because I battled it through prayers. At this point in time, and at any given time, especially if you're going through something, and if you feel that you are alone, dun mo marirealize that the only thing that you really have is the one up above. And that's our God. John, nag-check ako ha. Merong mga nagbibigay ng libreng gamot, nag-a-assist na magkaroon ka ng libreng laboratory tests. Kasi syempre, on top of everything, you have to stay healthy. I understand at this point, syempre, this is mentally draining. Isip ka ng isip and feeling mo talaga nito parang wala ng pag-asa. Pero yun na lang dapat ang meron ka eh, pag-asa. Huwag mong tatanggalin yun sa sarili mo. There is still life after a diagnosis. Lahat naman tayo eh. We are all just a diagnosis away. And merong mga napapaga, merong mga late na. We're all just what? An accident away from our lives changing. So, ito yung time na wala ka talagang choice kundi tumawag sa Panginoon and listen to His leading, listen to what he is trying to tell you. Because definitely, sa mga panahon na to, marami kang matututunan. Okay, sabihin na natin na magkakaroon ka ng limitasyon pagdating sa plano mo na pag-abroad. Alam ko merong mga countries na may mga restrictions, meron namang mga wala. Kung hindi ka na makakaalis because of that, it's okay. Dito naman sa Pilipinas, there is help available sa mga taong tulad mo at pwede ka pa rin namang magtrabaho. I know of some people, I have some friends na they're living with HIV and okay naman sila for as long as alagaan mo lang talaga yung sarili mo. Of course, kailangan mong magbago ng mga habits mo at syempre, alagaan ng mas doble, triple pa ang sarili mo para hindi ka magkaroon ng additional pang sakit. Kasi palagi kang double whammy niyan 'di ba? Meron ka ng HIV, 'pag nagkasakit ka, parang mas mado-double whammy ka dun. And, kailangan mo ring mag-ingat, okay? Kasi you have to understand na this kind of illness nakakahawa. So you have to be responsible na rin, especially with relationships na hindi na rin makahawa pa ng iba. So I don't really know what to tell you para matulungan ka except to give you hope. Kasi nandiyan na yan Talagang kailangan na lang harapin. It's okay if at this point in time, gusto mong magmukmok, okay lang yan. Okay, it's totally okay not to feel okay. Kailangan mo pagdaanan yan. Kailangan mong tanggapin yan. Kailangan mong maramdaman yan at mararamdaman mo yan. And there will be times na feeling mo medyo okay ka na and yet parang magkakaroon na naman ng situation na makakaramdam ka na naman ng kawalan ng pag-asa. And that's totally okay. John, just know na may buhay pa rin naman after a diagnosis of HIV. And we have agencies, we have organizations. In fact, you were able to get a free HIV testing. Meron ding mga nagbibigay. Ang alam ko, merong mga nagbibigay ng libreng gamot at tuloy-tuloy na gamutan para magkaroon ka pa rin ng quality of life even when you have this kind of illness. Okay? So, John, I don't really know if I'd be able to help. If I'm gonna, I'd be able to make you feel better. I think the most I can do is to keep playing beautiful, easy listening songs for you para patuloy kang laging nakikinig sa amin and patuloy na masamahan ka namin dito sa pinagdadaanan mo. But please, while you're going through this, I just want you to know na we always have a God who can be with us, who can help us, who can enlighten us. And alam mo yon, ito palagi ko itong nire-remind sa sarili ko. And sinabi ko rin to sa anak ko. Because one time, my daughter asked me, at certain point in time that we were facing a huge problem sa pamilya namin. Parang she was lonely and she was affected. And I told her na, alam mo, ang tingin ko lang dyan sa mga problema na yan, kaya yan dumarating sa atin, pagmamahal yan ng Diyos sa atin. Kasi pag meron tayong problema, wala talaga tayong choice kundi kumapit sa Kanya. At habang kumakapit ka sa Kanya, nananampalataya ka, mas nasa-strengthen ang paniniwala mo sa Kanya, nasa-strengthen ang relationship mo sa Kanya because you pray, you keep praying to Him, you wait for His answers, and nako-comfort ka niya. For some reasons, talaga makaramdam ka ng comfort every time you are talking with God. So, pag merong mga trials sa buhay, I see it as something na reminder sa akin ng Panginoon na andyan lang siya and ayaw niyang mapalayo ako sa Kanya. Kaya tinatapik niya ako or pinapaalalahanan niya ako. Baka kasi lumalayo na ako sa Kanya. So, a lot of times I am thankful na I go through challenges and trials and problems because it's when I get to realize na hindi ko pala kaya talaga mag-isa. And apart from God, we really are nothing. Lahat naman tayo patungo sa nothing. So we really have to have God in our lives para nandun lang tayo sa direction na gusto niya para sa atin. Always His will. So put your trust in Him. Allow Him to work in your life, John. And I believe that this is the point na dapat makilala mo na ang Diyos ng ating buhay. Thank you so much for your letter, John. I hope I was able to help. I am just a chat away.
Hey, thanks for watching. For more exclusive videos and
artist interviews, you can check out our videos by clicking here. And don't forget to follow us
on our social media accounts too.
Links are in the description below.